A friendship of peace and prosperity between Eastern giants, or a dangerous alliance between the world's most powerful autocrats. China's President Xi Jinping arrived in Moscow Thursday on a historic three-day trip, underlining the deepening relationship and, quote, no-limits friendship, not just between the two countries, but also between the two leaders.
We have plenty of common tasks and objectives. We know that you personally and all of our Chinese friends pay great attention to the development of Russian-Chinese relations.
China attaches great importance to China-Russia relations, and there is historical logic behind this, because we are each other's biggest neighboring country, as well as strategic partners.
At the top of the agenda, the war in Ukraine and China's proposed peace plan.
We will certainly discuss all these issues, including your initiatives, which we treat with respect, of course.
China presenting itself as a constructive, unbiased peacemaker, but President Xi's visit happening just days after the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for President Putin over alleged war crimes. And a week after China brokered a deal between two long-standing enemies, Iran and Saudi Arabia, further cementing Beijing's increasing role in the Middle East.
I think they particularly want to use the momentum in international public opinion that's come out of the Saudi-Iran deal. I think that's created the impression for some that China can play a certain kind of role on Russia and Ukraine. Yes, China doesn't want to antagonize certain other countries, but it doesn't want to put Russia in a difficult position either. It certainly doesn't want to see Putin lose.
The trip is widely seen as a show of support for the Russian leader and has the U.S. on edge, with Washington accusing the Chinese of considering selling weapons to Moscow.
I would like to emphasize that it is not the Chinese side, but the U.S. side that is supplying weapons to the Ukrainian battlefield. The U.S. side should stop fueling the fires and fanning the flames, stop pointing fingers at other countries, coercing and intimidating them, and play a constructive role for a political solution to the crisis in Ukraine, not the other way around.
The Biden administration has expressed concern about any calls for a ceasefire at this time.
And a ceasefire now, without a durable solution, would allow President Putin to rest and refit his troops and then restart the war at a time more advantageous to Russia. The world should not be fooled by any tactical move by Russia, supported by China or any other country, to freeze the war on its own terms.
For Putin and Xi, the next few days are a chance to get closer to their goals on the world stage and in the war.